Let's raise some big questions now. Rahul Gandhi's disqualification, will it be a catalyst for opposition unity? Are there simply too many contradictions within the opposition at the moment? Will opposition parties really accept the Congress's leadership? Just some of the questions we'll raise. Joining me now is Shama Mohammed, Congress spokesperson, joined by Syed Zafar Islam, BJP spokesperson, Arvind Sawant, the Shiv Sena MP, and Riju Datta is the 3MC spokesperson. Appreciate all of you joining us at this moment. I want to come to you, Arvind Sawant, today because the Shiv Sena has stayed away from the dinner that Mallikarjun Kharge has given. Is it that the Shiv Sena wants to draw a line with the Congress, that Rahul Gandhi cannot attack Savarkar and expect the Shiv Sena to support him? Am I clear on that? Is that the reason why you all have stayed away from the opposition dinner?
Let it be very clear on this. Time and again we were listening to the derogatory remarks from Rahul Gandhi on the great fighter Savarkar ji. And then of late also he had made some comment. Therefore, Honorable Chief of the Shiv Sena Party, Uddhavji Thackeray, has made a statement yesterday in the huge mammoth rally at Malegaon. And he said, we have to be very clear on this. We cannot tolerate the insult of the great freedom fighter.
No, but what has suddenly changed? No, 1 minute. Arvind Sawant, all these months Rahul Gandhi has been targeting Savarkar. This is not the first time. How come suddenly the Shiv Sena has woken up? What is it that has suddenly changed for you to draw this line, this Lakshman Rekha?
Thank you very much for your question. Rajdev ji, if you kindly look into when the Honorable Uddhavji Thackeray was the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and if you look at the speeches which he had given in the assembly, on the floor of the assembly he had said it regarding Uddhavji when we were in alliance with all these parties. And he has told even the BJP that whether you really desire to follow him, if you desire to do that, what did he say about cow slaughtering? He has asked the BJP leaders. And then if at all you have got so much of faith and so much of, you can say, proud about the Savarkar ji, then why don't you honor him with Bharat Ratna? You kindly go through, it's not sudden.
My point is, okay, you made, Arvind Sawant ji, you made your point. You made your point. You're claiming that the Shiv Sena has been consistent on the Savarkar issue. Shama Mohammed, just a minute, sir. Shama Mohammed, respond to what you're hearing. Because what is happening at the moment is that the Congress needs to... No, sir, just a minute now. The Congress needs to recognize that there are local sensitivities. That the Shiv Sena feels strongly on the Savarkar issue. The Congress cannot demand support of allies if you are going to be seen to be taking them on what they see are regional icons. Is the Congress again first making comments and then recognizing the importance of it? You first make comments and then you recognize that maybe you are stepping out of line, or is it very clear that the Congress is ready to do Ekla Chalo Re?
Okay, Rajdeep, every party has an ideology. Let's understand that. Now, if Shiv Sena had the same ideology as us, then there wouldn't be a Shiv Sena, isn't it? There would just be a Congress. So everybody has their ideologies. But we have all understood one thing is that there is a dictator out there. I mean, if they can do what they did to Rahul Gandhi, they could do it to anybody. So that is why 18 parties have gotten together. All the parties today, in fact, AAP, BRS, TMC, who are not with us, are also with us in this, what happened to Rahul Gandhi and the question on Adani. So what I want to tell Mr. Arvind Sawant, who's sitting here, is that, you have a bigger issue. BJP has broken the party. The Shiv Sena, a strong party, there for years, Bala Sahib's party has been broken up by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and unthinkable. So we all know what they do to their allies. I mean, we can see what has happened in Punjab. In many places, LJP broken up. LJP, the party which stood with them in the last election, they just broke it up. So this is what they do to the allies. Whereas Congress knows how to work with the allies. We have seen how UPA functioned with allies. We always gave them their space, their say. We always let the allies grow also. But what does the Bharatiya Janata Party do? They attack their allies, they break them up. I mean, we saw what happened with NPP and with BJP. So we understand what they do to allies.
1 minute,
we are not that.
Are you saying, just a minute now. Are you saying that these parties that have come together on a single point agenda to take on Narendra Modi? That's the one point, single point agenda that is bringing these parties together. Is this what you're saying?
No, what I'm trying to say is all these parties want to protect the democracy in this country. They know that democracy is under threat, our constitution is under threat. It's an undeclared emergency. We have seen Kiran Rijiju threatening judges. I mean, I don't understand why there's no contempt of court on him. I mean, he was literally threatening judges. First, they called students anti-nationals. They called opposition anti-nationals. They've called you, the journalists and the media anti-nationals. Now, the judges are also anti-nationals. And then what happened? The case on, I mean, just now you heard Mr. Chidambaram. The case of Rahul Gandhi is very flimsy, you know, the defamation itself. So, you know the whole thing, I'm not going to repeat it. So, they have understood that if they're going to come after Rahul Gandhi, they're going to go after every leader and they'll see to it that what Xi Jinping is, that's what Mr. Narendra Modi wants to do. One single party in this country, we all have to follow it, and after they come back to change the constitution of our country, and all these parties are going to stand together to prevent what is going to happen to our country. We do not want...
Ma'am, you made your point. You're saying this is to protect... Okay, that's all. Okay, Arvind Sawant, you want to respond to that?
Try to understand, please. Don't deviate the issue. The issue is what? As Shama has rightly pointed out, there is a threat to the democracy. And therefore, we have come together to protect the constitution of the India. We have come together to protect the democratic fabric of the India. And with this agenda only we should confine to that. That is more than enough. Don't deviate, don't divert. So both these things are very important. And when you talk about the other things, when the BJP was speaking like that, when you formed the government with Mufti Mohammad Sayeed in Kashmir, did you follow the Savarkar? Did you follow the Savarkar?
Okay.
Did you follow Savarkar when you formed the government?
So you're saying the BJP also has not followed Savarkar when it
Therefore, right now, the country needs, is very, very important thing is that the democracy is at the stake. The institutions of the India are being misused by the present government, and therefore to protect the democracy, protect the constitution of India, with these two pointed out agenda, we should come together. That's enough.
Okay, Sayyid Zafar Islam. Just a minute, sir. Sayyid Zafar Islam.
That is what we wanted to say to Rahul Gandhi also. As far as his issue, you have spoken about that also. The verdict of the court, of the parliament, that also is the issue of discussion.